I'm gonna say Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to another edition of Tank Talks. My name's Brandon.
My name's Keith, and as they say before the race, yippee-ki-yay, daddy-o, let's go racing.
That's exactly what they say before the race.
Look at how I'm dressed, Brandon. I'm dressed like you.
Man, I didn't know you had that in your closet.
I have the one. I'm a Verizon customer, but I'm a U.S. Cellular supporter.
Mm-hmm. You're wearing it on your sleeve and your heart.
And every other surface I have available, apparently.
If you watch Tank Media Network, you know that a couple of times a year we do a NASCAR-related one.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do maybe one that's like this where we're actually talking about NASCAR. Then the other ones is either a skit using ideas from NASCAR, or one thing that we love doing is bringing free stuff from the races. I bring the free stuff and let Keith rate it and tell me, is it good, is it bad?
And Brandon loves NASCAR, that's why we do this as well.
You may also be joining us from my NASCAR Instagram page. It's NASCAR_everyday. It started off as me just sharing pictures of race cars, and apparently there's over 5,000 people that think, that's cool.
That's cool, man.
So every day,
NASCAR
just like,
every day.
Who's going to see which car today? So what we're doing now today, Keith, is we are sitting here and we are going to tell you what's going to happen this year in the race season.
We're going to look into our crystal lug nut.
A crystal lug nut.
And see what's going on.
That'll be a t-shirt one day. So today what we're going to show you is who it will be Rookie of the Year, what the overlining story of the year will be, the disappointment of the year, and who we think will be Champion of the Year. So to get started, I guess I'll explain that I'm a lifetime NASCAR fan as well. And Keith here, he's been to some races, but this is more of like, imagine the person that just auto drafts for their NFL fantasy team, which Keith does not do. But
not for football. Get
the idea of that kind of football fan now in NASCAR.
I don't know nothing.
Does not have hard numbers or facts to back up what he will be telling you today.
That's right.
We'll see who's more correct.
That's why it's called the crystal lug nut.
Last year we did both get it correct because I said Matt DiBenedetto would be the story of the year, like the breakout person, and you had said it would be Corey LaJoie, and we both got that correct. Everything else wasn't really correct, but we got that. But moving into number one Rookie of the Year, your contenders will be Cole Custer, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, the big three from the Xfinity Series last year, as well as John Hunter Nemechek, Quinn Huff, and Brendan Poole. And that's who has been announced as of this recording. My pick for who will be Rookie of the Year this year will be none other than Tyler Reddick. And that's simply because out of the big three, he's the only one who has both experience and success in the Cup cars. I think Cole Custer and Christopher Bell both struggle in their new roles. I think everyone else just really isn't in the equipment enough to compete. So I think that Tyler Reddick will be your 2020 Rookie of the Year.
That very well may be, Brendan, but I'm going to have to disagree with you on this. I think it's going to be John Hunter Nemechek, and I'll tell you why. Because, first of all, I think what we need to consider is the popularity of SpongeBob memes. Now, you may not understand why I'm bringing this up. Maybe you do.
Please do.
But SpongeBob meme is extremely popular. The power of a SpongeBob meme can push you right forward. I see John Hunter Nemechek being put into a SpongeBob nematodes meme, if you'll remember the episode with the nematodes. I see him being put into a nematode meme, Nemechek nematode, and that propels him, gives him the attention he needs, and the push and the oomph he needs to make
sponsorship
it to the sponsorship and everything. He'll be driving the SpongeBob car. each race will be a different character from SpongeBob. His first win will actually come in the Gary car, and that'll be the thing. Has he won a race yet?
Not in the Cup Series.
All right, his first win. Look for John Hunter Nemechek in the Gary car. You'll know the win is coming.
Next up, our story of the year. There's a lot of very fascinating stories that will be coming into play this year. It's Jimmy Johnson's last year as a full-time driver. Can he win a race? Can he win the championship? It's the final year of this generation of the car. The schedule is all crazy right now. But my story of the year, that 2020 will be this year of the underdog. I predict that 2 teams, underdog teams, will put a car into the chase. And to be more specific, I will say that one of the cars will be the Wood Brothers with Matt DiBenedetto in it. They will qualify for the chase, probably with the win, maybe just on points. I think they can do it. And the second one, I'll go on a limb and say front row. I think that given John Hunter Nemechek, what he's gotten out of equipment that's been inferior in the past, I don't think it's crazy to think that he pulls off a win. Same way with Michael McDowell. Maybe it's at a Daytona or Talladega. Maybe it's at a road course. But I think that you will have 2 teams, underdog teams, making it to the chase.
Those things could all happen, but I'm sorry to tell you, Brandon, that's not going to be the big story from the year. Those are going to all be kind of footnotes on the bottom of a very monumental, really cornerstone year for NASCAR and its future.
Tell me more.
You're aware of the political unrest in our country. You're aware of Democrats versus Republicans, left versus right, if you will. Mm-hmm. Well, in a ploy and in an attempt to solidify a re-election, Donald Trump is going to reward all right-wingers by coming into the NASCAR circuit and saying, guess what, boys? No more left turns. Right turns only. Every track will be reversed. They're making right turns only. All of us are turning to the right wing, boys. Turn to conservatism. That's what Donald Trump is saying. Now we're fairly centrist here on this show. Who knows? But that's Donald Trump is doing that, and not only is he going to reward right wingers with the right turning of every single racetrack in the NASCAR union. Mm-hmm. Also, he's going to instigate a new policy where before every race, a single Democrat will be chosen from the crowd. One unlucky Democrat will be tied to the hood of the lead car's car. The lead car of the lead car. They'll be tied to the hood, a Democrat. Uh-huh. Perfectly safe. Nothing. They're not going to get released or anything. But it'll be kind of just a grotesque little violent sport where we tie a human being to the front of a race car and we just drive right. Mm. That's going to be the big story. And that's just a re-election thing, so it's not going to last for long. I
thought you were going to say that's just reality.
No, that's just a re-election thing. It's not going to last for long. Next year, no more Democrats tied to the hoods. We'll find out who wins the re-election or whether Donald Trump does get re-elected or not. Mm-hmm. And then maybe if we didn't get a Democrat in the presidency, we'll have to reverse the drive. But I think this year is going to be the year they turn right.
Oh. Disappointment of the year. I'm going to go with Team Penske. Last year I chose Joey Logano as the person I think that would fall off. And in a way I was correct because he won a championship. This year he didn't win the championship. But just throughout the year he wasn't running up front like you're accustomed. And last year just Penske really didn't have that pizzazz throughout the whole year, if I can use that word. I predict this year that at least one of their cars will not even make it into the chase. Wow. And I think that as an organization, they'll get 4 or less wins.
Wow.
I'm being bold with this prediction.
Okay.
As I wear my Ryan Blaney hat.
Right. I don't know who I'm wearing today, but my disappointment of the year, that's what we're talking about? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, your wrongness was getting me messed up.
Interfering?
Yeah, so you did tell me that they are changing the body style of the cars, right, this year. So they're going to go too far. They're going to go too far with the body style of the cars. They're going to be convertibles this year, and all of them are going to look like that one Firebird body style. Remember the car from the Cat in the Hat film?
Uh-huh.
Those are just rounded off. All the cars are either going to look like the rounded off Firebird or the rounded off that Chevy convertible truck. That's all the body style. People are just not going to like it.
Keith, you accidentally have just stumbled into something that has already gotten you a point. Because there's people that are already with the new car sounds like a biplane. I don't want to watch no biplane race around the racetrack. Or they're like, yeah, that car kind of looks like a bar of soap. So you have already you've probably already gained 10 to 15 people right now thinking, well, that Brandon guy's kind of an idiot. But he knows.
I'm always thinking.
He is the spirit of Dale. And finally, the champion of 2020. Last year, I chose Chase Elliott, and he lost to Kyle Busch. But this year, I'm going to double down. And I'm going to say Chase Elliott will win the 2020 championship. I think that Hendrick Motorsports has turned the curve. And even this year, I think that if he had it's like 3 bad races all in a row, I think that if the luck changed around and the equipment is there, I think he will be your 2020 champion.
I disagree, Brandon. Again, I'm sorry. Because NASCAR, everybody knows, look at us. It's all about marketing. Mm-hmm. If you can't do the marketing, you can't win the races. And so, Denny Hamlin is finally going to get wise to his God-given name, Denny Hamlin. Mm-hmm. Denny's has also fallen off a little bit, I think, in my opinion. Waffle House is crushing it. Huddle House even probably doing well. Mm-hmm. IHOP crushing it. Denny's, where are you at, Denny's? I don't see you in the news. I don't see you on the TV. I don't even see your commercials. I don't hear your commercials. We need to get you marketed right.
People aren't even fighting at Denny's.
Exactly. So Denny Hamlin is going to link up with Denny's. Mm-hmm. He's going to have his own menu item, the Denny Ham. And through marketing of that and purchase of that, he's going to raise money to put just better equipment in that vehicle. Uh-huh. He's going to be the fastest man on the track this year, Brandon. And Jimmy Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is going to be your 2020 champion.
I think we've offered some bold predictions for the new year. So. Yeah, I think that's all we have. If you're watching this, let us know your predictions. Remember, our categories was Rookie of the Year, Story of the Year, Disappointment of the Year, and Champion of the Year. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know who got it wrong. Let us know who got it right. Maybe right. Keith got it right.
Maybe I did. We'll see.
We'll find out.
But we'll see you next time. Please remember, more than anything else, boogity boogity, we love you very much.